Good. Because we're on.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us in what very well may be the season finale of our D&D game. During the past week, or during the last session, our party made their way through the dungeon and continued to fight and coerce and talk their way after their encounter with Melchior, the dungeon master. The party ran into Alistair Sunny and managed to heal up. They also ran into a mind flayer with whom Pocket attempted to escape from the dungeon unsuccessfully.
I tried to have us
thrown
help us
back
all escape.
by the hand of God, railroaded into the plot as well, as so rarely happens in games that I run. And you encountered a deathlock after that and a number of cultists, but I believe it was Pocket was able to charm him, and you all escaped safely. And I believe you might have had one more, Garoth, or you had a fight against some other monster creature that you might have seen. I believe. Yes, a different kind of beholder.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ran into another creature.
An eyewitness,
stalks.
right?
It was something like that. And then, after defeating it and discovering a vintage of wine, Oberon's Choice, first-rate bottle, you continued into the dungeon and found a small, what you believe is like an alchemical or an artificer's workshop. And a portcullis has gone behind you. A voice has sort of spoken over the dungeon's loudspeaker, saying that you were in Dumas's territory and that he was coming after you. What do you all do?
What's the room?
It's a rather narrow 30 by 50 foot room. So from where you came in through the portcullis, you're coming in from sort of the north side. At the opposite end of the room, you can see what looks like a locked doorway. Along the left wall, it's just a simple stone dungeon room. You can see a long table with what looks like an alchemical set, a number of different substances, or an artificery's workshop. It's like a cross between those two. There are different random metals, jars, jugs, graduated cylinders. There's a small Bunsen burner burning some kind of substance, like a purple liquid that's bubbling up in a distillery kit. Different kinds of herbs and ingredients. You step into the room and notice all of these things. All of you have managed to make it into the space. Alistair looks sort of gruffly and says, I think I could get through those bars. Blake, Sonny, make a strength check as I believe you said that you wanted to investigate the bars.
She wants to see if she can lift the portcullis because it's a door portcullis. She's lifted bigger.
Yeah,
She doesn't
it doesn't
necessarily want
look.
to go through it. Oh,
It doesn't look super intense.
yeah, she doesn't want to necessarily go through it. She just wants to demoralize whoever put it there. 23.
So 23 is enough that you get it up about halfway, and it's a strain on you, and it's all your strength just to hold it in place there. And you can hear, let me 1 second. You can hear a click, and the portcullis locks at about the halfway point.
Huh. This feels like a trap.
Is there anything we can wedge under there to make sure it does stay up?
Copernicus says it looks like we could all go through. Yeah, why don't we just come back the way we came?
I thought we had to go forward. I thought that was the whole reason we've been going this way.
We do still have to go forward, sadly. And I don't want to go back through the Mind Flayer room.
It's nice
I
to
just
have the
wanted to
option,
show
though.
up. Yeah. Let's and like Blake's gonna move the table with the alchemical set on it as gingerly as she can and kind of like try and wedge the door open with it.
Could you make a stealth or a sleight of hand check as you move the alchemical table?
Oh god. Oh! That was a nat 20, but it cocks on its side. For a 5.
Can I cast levitate on the table if it looks like it's all about to go crashing to catch?
Yeah, just go
Oh.
ahead and make
Oh.
whatever your magic modifier is. Does that make sense?
Yeah. 25.
25 is more than enough. When you see Honey begin to wobble, you're able to use your magic to levitate the table up. And she can sort of move it and push it without any nefarious reaction. But you can
Cute.
start to see things begin to shake around.
Very cool. Yeah, she's just gonna gingerly use it to wedge the portcullis like open, just so we have the option, and then we can keep going on forward.
You remember that building
I-
that blew up in the Hive Ward a few months back?
Yep. I was there actually, yeah, but
I heard it was because somebody tried moving a table full of very reactive alchemical reagents, and it all just crashed and mixed together.
what kind of idiot would do? Oh. We should keep going.
While they're discussing this, can I investigate the locked door on the other side of the room?
Go ahead. Well, you definitely know that it's locked. You can attempt to unlock it with a sleight of hand check.
15.
15. I'll say that 15 is enough. Make a perception check as you crack open the door.
24.
So you begin to push the door forward, and as you sort of lean your head around instinctively, you notice that there's a tripwire right in front of the doorway, and you peek around and you can see that this passageway is interlaced with explosives.
I don't think we should go that way.
And then you turn around and you look underneath the table on the opposite end of the room where the portcullis is, and you can see several drow assassins who are pointing crossbows at your party members furtively.
I imagine
and
that
they
they're like,
notice you notice them.
they're hanging to the underside of the table because we had to let
That's
like
why it was
levitate
so
it.
heavy. Oh my god.
How do you react?
Wow. It looks like we've got company.
Yeah, what?
What you doing?
And they say we're hired to. What do you think we're doing?
How
I
much
don't
money
know,
did
it
they
looks
pay
like
Hanging
you?
around?
It looks like you're hanging out under the table. Why don't you finish that first sentence?
They're a little bit further into the hallway.
I thought you said they were under the table.
They're beyond in the hallway. Ruzo is able to see them from under the table.
Oh, okay.
I see. Oh, so I just have to close the portcullis. Ah, fuck it, who cares?
But they can. I think they've got crossbows.
Yes, they do
They
have
can shoot
crossbows.
through
They
it.
could shoot through it. You believe?
But we could
And-
simply leave this room.
What are you guys doing? You will die. My big friend here will kill you.
Yeah, it's true.
And make an intimidation check.
Okay. Natural 20 for a 22.
The number of people there and their knowledge of what their numbers are, I guess, kind of gives them some pause. And as they look at Blake and Alistair Sunny, the two of them sort of nod to each other and they shoot down into the descending staircase.
And
then you see two mind flayers step forward with the mind witness floating in the air between them, and the mind witness begins arbitrarily shooting off beams.
Fuck!
Which, let's see what shoots off first. Because, and how intelligent is this creature? That's also
beholders are extremely intelligent.
This is a mind witness.
Oh,
I
mind
guess.
witnesses.
Yeah.
They are less intelligent because mind
Yeah.
witnesses like spawn from the dreams of beholders.
It can communicate though. So what it's gonna do,
They still have 15 intelligence. They're still pretty smart.
More than Blake.
it's gonna attempt to shoot a ray at the first creature that it sees, which I assume would be Pocket. Would you be able to make a charisma saving throw?
Oh, right. Fucking mind witnesses are fucking beholders that get fucked up by mind flayers. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Make a what save?
Charisma saving throw.
I fail.
It doesn't have the same capacity for thought, so the target has disadvantage on attack rolls for 1 minute. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, actually, I'm going to use my chronal shift ability to make me reroll.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. Not any better.
Got it.
I have disadvantage on what?
Attack rolls, I believe. Yeah. for
I think
1
that
minute.
works for Pocket.
Oh, good. I don't make those.
Cool. Let me get all of the creatures.
I got a 28 for my initiative.
I got 20.
I got.
I'm sorry, not a 28, 26.
23, but that's a nat 20.
Wow, everyone's rolling so well.
I have advantage and +7 on initiative.
Very good.
We're running from these guys, right? We're not going to try and fight
Well,
two mind
so
flayers.
we're in a room. The portcullis is half close behind us, and through the opposite door are the drows and these beholder creatures? Or
Yeah,
or is it we have the portcullis propped open, through the portcullis are the drow and the beholder things coming, and through the locked door is where all the explosives are.
through the locked door is
Yeah.
where all the explosives
So what
are.
you're telling me
And the tripwire.
is that this creature just kind of like floated in through the crack in the portcullis or something. And-
No, it didn't float into the room. It shot through the portcullis from the opposite side of it, over the table, through one of the bars. It's a beam.
Got it.
It would function more like a beam of light or an effect. Even if the bars were there, they wouldn't necessarily block
Got
the
it. Yeah,
rays
yeah.
of this psionic beam.
Yeah.
Which is my understanding. Copernicus rolled a 21.
Yeah.
And
Oh. My
here.
God. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Oh, everybody in my hole. And Pocket reaches into his bag of holding and he whips out a length of rope, flicks it upwards. It unfurls into the air and ends at a Looney Tunes hole. Just this black hole floating in the air. And I say, up, everybody in. and I cast Rope Trick.
Very good.
Uh,
And you can fit is it 15
8.
people in a rope trick?
8 medium or smaller creatures.
Very good.
So
yes,
yeah,
that's
at the
your
upper
turn.
end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra dimensional space. You have to climb the rope. It should only be maybe 5-6 feet up.
And you see Alistair frantically looking around, and he says, "Oh, thank God."
No, don't thank a god. Thank me. I'm the one who got you out of this.
The gods.
Don't thank anyone but me. They didn't do shit for you, my man.
Elsha
Get in my
says
hole.
this was all through the light
Oh
of
my
Lathander.
fucking. Oh my. Now I'm gonna say, oh my god. Everybody get in my hole.
And you see Pocket boop, with a little pop noise, I imagine, go up that rope. And what does your space look like?
Oh boy. I had put zero thought into this. Ask me later. Whenever someone else comes in, give me a.
Sure, I can't help but think of the Jim Dark Magic little groovy
Yeah.
doovy lounge, which is the only reason why I asked. It's now Blake Sunny's turn.
I think Blake's gonna hold action until everyone's on a rope. Everyone's in the rope. She's gonna get to the rope, and kind of gestures for everyone to kind of get on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what
hold
do
it
you
steady
want?
so everyone can climb.
What do you want to do? Are you gonna try and defend your friends more specifically if anyone comes to attack, or are you gonna put yourself in harm's way if there's a danger of any sort? What is your plan?
Plan is to basically be the last person out and kind of take damage if someone is if someone's going up the ladder and making and is attacked during that. She's gonna hold action just to see if she can take a shot for someone.
By the way, I want to make this clear right now. Everyone should get in here because once everyone's in, we should blow up all the stuff, right?
Oh, that's the plan. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was my idea. Just okay.
I got this javelin right here, and Blake's gonna
Copernicus says, "Yeah, I'm glad we're on the same wavelength."
There's explosives down the corridor. That's 2 sets of. These guys are fucked.
We're between a rock and a hard place, but
No.
this could be their problem.
Yeah.
No,
There's a better
the
metaphor, I'm
corridor's
sure.
the other way.
What was that, Russo?
Well, the explosives are in the locked door.
No,
back there.
that's fine. There's enough explosive pocket things that if it blows up, it's fucking everyone in that room and the opposite corridor.
Oh wow, I underestimated this.
Yeah, get up the rope, and that's Blake's turn. She's gonna prep in case anybody needs to take a hit, but also be ready to climb the rope if necessary.
It is now the Mind Witness's turn. It is going to continue to shoot off rays, and I believe during its turn, it can do that twice. So the first one is going to be shot at you, Blake Sunny. Seeing as you've kind of taken the lead in this situation, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those. Oh wait, no, I'm average at those. I'm exceedingly bad at those.
That escalated quickly.
Blake Sunny, you are stunned. Sort of paralyzed in place there. I'll take care of it.
Whoa, this was a bad idea.
And then the Mind Witness shoots off another ray, but there's no release. And it sort of bemusedly looks at itself. It is now Copernicus's turn. Say, "Oh shit, Blake Sunny!" And Alistair says, "Leave her to me, and just get up." And Copernicus ducks up the rope. His survival instinct kicks in. It's now Ruzo's turn.
I look at Alistair and ask him, "Are you sure you've got this?"
Yeah.
He nods.
I can. Okay, I'll climb up the rope.
I got this myself, it's fine.
I like how none of us believe that Alistair has his daughter's best intentions at heart in this moment.
He's sort of primed all of you against anything that has to do with her family.
Right?
To be fair.
To be fair, she was right. At least
You're
For
right.
quite
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
And Elsha is going to twirl her hands around. Let me just check the range. 60 feet, that's fine. And say, back to the abyss with you! At the Mind Witness, which needs to make a charisma saving throw. I need to get his character sheet. Very good. It has no charisma. And fails its save and disappears into a wispy fog of dust. Necrotic energy dissipates. And that is her turn. She's going to go up the rope herself. And oh, that's not right. It's now the Mind Flayer's turn.
It's gone.
And
oh, a mind flayer. Where did that
Yeah.
come from?
there were two of them who were there besides, and now that the Mind Witness is out of sight, you're not in the room anymore, Pocket.
I can see out of my thing.
Oh, cool. Then you might be able to just see from where it's positioned a third Mind Flayer in their midst.
Guys, hurry
And-
up.
I'm trying.
I believe.
Wait, are any of them Castiel?
No.
Good.
Castiel was returned to Sigil.
I mean, what does
They're-
that mean?
They're gonna use their actions in unison and cast Levitate on the table to burst it in, or to make it hit against the portcullis. And some wild magic is going to be discharged into the room.
Wild magic. That's trippy.
Who is the closest person? It's Blake Sunny is the closest person next to the table. Yes?
Yeah.
He's the one near the portcullis, so yeah.
Yeah, you are turned into a potted plant.
What kind? What kind of potted plant do you think Blake Sunny is?
Yeah, describe
Oh.
your potted plant aura.
She's like an aloe vera, I think. And like in a really like pink pastel pot, but like, it's really not done well and the pot's too small for like the actual plant.
Oh, no.
It looks a little goofy.
Very good. And they all look at each other and they shrug. And
Honestly, you're probably safer as a potted plant.
it's
definitely-
Alistair's turn. He's gonna grab you as a potted plant and go up the rope trick, and I believe that's all of you safe.
Is that? Oh yeah, Elsha came up. Copernicus, Ruzo. Cool.
And you
That's everyone.
you hear a voice. You may recognize it as the voice of a halfling. Shout out, "Oh, son of a gun! What do I pay you guys for?"
Do we recognize
Yeah.
the voice?
It's the same voice from the intercom.
Oh, all right. Whose turn
It's
is
now your turn, Pocket.
it? All right. I warned you. And I'm gonna poke my head out and flick a firebolt at the explosives and pop back in.
When you do that, there is. Okay, just give me 1 second. Make your attack roll.
I roll a 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh. 18 fire damage.
Wow. Okay. And this is on the halfling?
No, this is at the explosives.
Oh, at the opposite end of the doorway.
Yep.
Or the table.
I'm trying to hit.
Explosives on the table.
You wanna hit
well,
the-
no,
the-
I'm trying to hit you because you described when Ruzo opened up the opposite door a tripwire and a hallway lined with explosives.
Yeah, that little corner was lined with explosives.
I want to
yes.
ignite one and then pop back into my.
Okay,
hole.
when you pop out of the rope trick, the sorcerer Dumas uses his held action to attempt to cast Dispel Magic on your rope trick. What level is the spell?
Hold on. One sec.
Please.
Where? Counterspell.
It's third level, isn't it?
Yep.
Counter.
No, I'm doing this.
It's interesting. You pop. So we'll say what happens is you pop your head out. You can see him begin a spell. You counter it with a reaction, and then shoot a fire bolt into the opposite direction.
At
Your-
one of the explosives, which I roll at 18.
or just through that doorway, which is still cracked open. Just pushing the doorway any further triggers the explosive discharge, and there is just immediately a column of fire that shoots across the room, and when it hits the table, there's another random assortment of wild magical effects. I just keep getting the potted. And when you peek your head out again,
I'm just looking out. I'm not peeking out. We can all
as
see
you-
out of my rope
okay,
trick
that's
safely.
fine. You're able to look out and you see all of your opponents have been turned into potted plants. And then Blake Sunny poofs back in Alistair's arms.
It tastes vegetables. What happened?
You were an aloe plant, Blake.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Happened to all of
In a
us.
very pretty pink pot.
Will you read me my diary?
And you can see Alistair begins to laugh and he puts you down.
Nice.
Okay, well,
All right, we should go while they're all vegetated. You know.
should we smash the plant?
Can we smash the plants?
I don't want to just. Oh, that. What if they just turn right back? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
So you come down the rope and in the effect. And which way do you want to go? Do you want to go? You don't want to go back the way you came, I assume.
Down
Through
the exploded
passage.
hallway.
Yeah. And so you can see the walls in this area are charred. When you come in, there's immediately a room about 10 feet into the hallway on the right side, and then at the end of the hallway, it forks to the left and right.
What's in the room?
You peek into the room, and it is empty but for numerous pillars, and someone has scrawled, the Blade of Terror is drawn. And a sort of a bloody sword graffiti onto one of the walls. It sort of looks like Cloud's sword, except it has blood dripping from it.
Ookie. Elsha, where are we going? Lead the way.
And Elsha reminds the party that I believe it was that dreadful succubus who said continue north. Or the Mind Flayer, maybe.
You got a real bad prejudice about you. You can't even tell the difference between a succubus and a mind flayer.
And she
Hold on.
says, that's not what I meant.
Also, the path up here, it forks. Left or right?
Well, left would be the north ways.
So yeah, we'll go that way then.
Okay.
That's the
Let's leave some
as far as
trash on the right.
orientation.
So they think we went that way when they're deplantified and all.
Yeah, what kind of stuff do you want to leave?
Oh,
Ooh.
go for
Last
it.
time they saw me, I was a potted plant. So if there's any soil or anything that any of us just happen to have as a casting material, scattering that's not a bad idea.
I could. It'll last only for a minute, but I will cast a minor illusion of the sound of all of our footsteps going down that way as we break off to the right.
You're so smart. Good idea.
You do that. And yeah, you make your way up into the opposite direction, and you find yourself eventually at a bashed open wooden doorway, and inside you find what looks like a traditional dungeon room. There are a number of skeletons hanging along the walls in chains, and doorways that have portcullises down, and just an archway that has another drawn portcullis. Inside of that room, you can see what look like a number of shadowy methods in the room beyond it. Just sort of, you're not quite sure, gathered together, bumping around against each other. They don't seem to take any notice of you, even if you come up close to the arched pathway.
Wild. I mean, we gotta go through them, don't we?
If
All
that's
of the
how we get out.
portcullises all of the portcullises in this room are down. The archway is the way that is most northerly, but you sort of intuitively get the sense that the northeast, or I'm sorry, northwest door in this orientation has more space in it. Rizzo, your thieves' sense sort of goes off.
I'll relay that to the others.
You got a Rutho tingle?
Yeah. My spidey senses are tingling. Or my bat senses, I suppose.
All right, well, you lead the way then.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So this,
So-
it's down, the portcullis.
The portcullis is down, and there is an iron doorway.
Can I
It
investigate?
seems reinforced. You presume that it's locked.
Can I investigate to see what mechanism might lift it up or unlock it?
The portcullis. You can make an investigation check if you like.
10.
Yeah, everything that you know about the way that this dungeon works is that it is a magical, whatever mechanism it is, it's magical. It's outside of the dungeon itself, so you would need to be in that frame space. You think that the only way to really disrupt or pull out a portcullis like this is to either manually jam it up like Blake Sunny did earlier, although these bars seem much sturdier. They're wrought iron. Or to go back from the way that you came, although the dungeon's been mixed around, so to alternatively try and find a way into that frame space that you went previously when you went through the secret door when you very, very first got here.
Can I just
That's
fit
what
in?
you're... You can fit through the portcullis bars, but the doorway is still there. You could fit through the arched passageway if you wanted. At the opposite end of that room is another stuck wooden door. The dust methods do not attack you, or they're kind of like necrotic methods.
Hey, buds. Hey, Hey,
They
Hey.
continue to sort of like fumble up. Make a charisma check.
hey, buds. 8. Hey,
They say, "Buzz off. We don't have time for mortal."
you look like you're just floating in circles.
They say, it says, "No, we're gathering the dust for the day our master comes to free us,
Oh, where is he?
the Lord of all methods."
Oh.
And one of them bashes that one down back, and it says, "Yes, they say it lives deep somewhere within the abyss. It makes its way throughout the Underdark. It goes where it wishes, and with whom."
This doesn't sound relevant. I don't care anymore. Bye.
You sound cool.
And
Good luck, little
no, it
dude.
sound distracting.
They can hear us.
How do we carry on?
And-
We need to try and maybe either get that portcullis back up or go back and try and find a way into the frame, maybe.
Alistair says, "Well, maybe with you," and he points to Elsha, "Blake, myself." He sort of looks at Ruzo
Me.
and maybe we could do it. And yeah, if you want to just collectively, I guess, make a strength athletics check.
I will. I'll try and get under it. Because I am pretty plumb tuckered out of spell slots until I can get a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I rolled too low.
Alistair does really well.
I roll a 12.
Okay, Elsha rolls a 13.
Got a 19.
Very good. And Copernicus comes up. He rolls an 18 on the die. Wow, that's really good.
For as much
So-
leverage as he can get.
Yeah, and all of you find that although the doorway, or although the portcullis is made of a sturdier material, it is a little bit easier to wrap yourselves around it. And working together, you're able to. It's sort of like trying to push a car. Once you get it going, it just slips right up. And there's nothing left but this locked iron door. Reinforced.
I'm all out
Can
of...
I try it and pick the lock?
Yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
22.
And you're easily able to click, jiggle this doorway open. And
Man,
you
that's
find
handy.
Yeah, that is really good. You find yourself on a floor with a tile labyrinth, with a labyrinthine tile design on the floor. There is an iron chandelier with very dim, sort of purple light.
Purple light!
And you can see maybe it's a tall room on there's a balcony maybe 50 feet up in one of the, I will call it the most sort of northeasterly corner of this room, on the opposite end from where you've come. And you can see that there's another pile of dust mephits just kind of bowling over each other in the center of this room.
Well, this setup looks familiar. Should we deal with that? And I point to the chandelier.
And Elsha says, well, what about this maze that kind of goes through the room?
We don't... I don't know what they do where you come from. We don't do mazes where we come from.
Oh, sir.
So we're gonna do the other thing.
What's the other thing?
The one the Ruza said. I wasn't listening.
Chandelier.
The
That being
chandelier.
said,
yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
be
yeah.
careful.
Ooh, what's this?
Ah,
I wanna
yes. You
zip
want to
up.
try and take the chandelier down.
I just zip up
And-
to it and see if there's any
Yeah.
mechanism up there.
Carefully and from a distance.
When you get up there, you can see Or, you know what? Make an investigation check. Or an arcana check, alternatively.
By the
Whichever
way,
one's high.
Pocket definitely is always kind of like dragonfly, moving around in like little straight lines.
Yeah.
I will use my second chronal shift because I couldn't possibly roll worse. Because I rolled a natural 1. So,
Very good.
you said investigation?
Or arcana.
Well, luckily my investigation is +9. I rolled an 8, so I get a 17.
17. Very interesting. You believe that the simplest way to bring this down would just be by doing what you did previously and destroying the chain. It seems like a rather airtight mechanism itself. There's not just like an easy pull pin or a self-destruct button or anything obvious. You think that just like breaking it is probably the thing to do.
Oh yeah, it can come down. Why do we want to bring it down again? I was kind of zipping around when we came in.
Well, you
It's
seem to
a
recall
node.
that, yeah, all of the chandeliers are nodes in which power is stored, and that is what makes the building operate.
Oh yeah.
So destroying the chandeliers would sort of create a wrench in the system and lower the defenses of the tower itself. With your role, I will say that it is good enough that you're able to recognize that the candles of the chandelier are probably some. I'm sorry for popping so much. Are probably some kind of security system. And you can see that the dimensions of the maze are actually engraved into the bulb of the chandelier at the bottom. So you think that the two of them might be related. If you were to walk in the room and not follow the maze, or very possibly attempt to destroy the chandelier, there will be discharges of fire from this.
Oh yeah, I got
Something like it's like a self security system.
it. Yeah, like you fuck up the maze, this thing zaps you.
Yeah.
Yeah, meh. I gotta grab onto the chain, and I destroy it.
Yeah, you can hear the sounds of the chain yanking. There's no discharge of fire, but the chandelier begins to swing.
I like let go. I fly back. I fly at it as hard as I can and grab on.
And the
like-
effects actually push the dust methods from the center of the room momentarily, and in that center space where they're digging and digging and digging, you can see a hidden chest
Ooh.
made out
Oh.
of solid gold.
I zip down to it. I let go.
And-
Whoa. Zoom.
And as soon as you, yeah, we'll say, so the methods attempt to begin swarming in on the space, and the chandelier comes back, and there's another gust that kind of pushes them, and they're really flimsy. Just go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
19.
19 is more than enough. You're able to get to it, though you can see that it's locked.
I got this. I'm gonna burn a 2nd level knock by using a 5th level spell slot because I'm out of every other kind of spell slot.
God.
Knock. A loud reverberant sound comes out as my knuckle hits the chest.
Cool.
And then
Inside, there's a little noise.
Where'd that come from?
You see
It
a
was
little
me.
horn, a golden horn.
Huh. Lift it up in front of me. It's as big as I am, I'm sure.
It's pretty big. It is about, it is a little bit bigger than you. It's about 1.5 feet.
I'm not a stupid fairy. This is like probably magical, right?
It is 100% magical, just from the noise
Oh my god.
that you hear when the chest opens and the golden light that gleams from it.
So, you said I'm down in the maze now? Because I, was looking down at it, or what?
So in the center of it, there is just kind of a dug-in
Got it.
space, and that's where the thing is.
So, yeah, I grab the horn, and I'm like, oh. I'm gonna fly back up to the chandelier and sit on the chandelier looking at the horn.
Yeah, you can see that it's got a simple golden chain that runs along it, but carved into the body of the horn itself are a number of fearsome-looking warriors, and there are different casts engraved into it. You can see that some of them are made out of silver, some of them are brass, bronze, and iron, and all of the different metals. It's almost like there's this great scene in the Iliad where there's a description, I believe, of Achilles' shield. It's like a very intricate scene that you can see on it, and it's similar. This horn is engraved with a number of different warriors, and they all have their particular swords and shields and weapons and what have you. You may have heard of this magical item previously.
Do I think it summons warriors to fight for me?
Yeah.
Very cool. I pull out my bag of holding.
But you would probably know that these creatures that are summoned typically only appear under certain or prefer to be summoned under certain circumstances.
Don't
in,
use
like,
it willy-nilly.
righteous causes. Yeah. If it's used frivolously, the summoned creatures have been known to attack the summoner.
Well, I'm real glad I came up here to sit and have a think about it, because I almost tooted that thing right away. I almost went, ooh!
I'll shout up to Pocket. Hey, what have you got there?
Nothing?
Okay. How's chain coming?
Huh?
Any solutions?
For what?
Are we bringing this chandelier down?
Oh, I can't do that. Look at me.
Copernicus says, "Yeah, we gotta
Well, get the
kill these nodes."
Well, get the fuck up here and do it yourself.
Copernicus
I
casts
turned to
fly on
Copernicus.
himself.
Oh wait,
Let me see if he can cast it on more than one person.
He could upcast
Well,
it.
if I turn to Copernicus and say, if you can freeze the chain, we can shoot it down. I can shoot it down with my bow again, or at least try to.
if you can fly me up, I could probably break it myself. In case you can't notice, I'm pretty strong.
And Copernicus says, "Yeah, I guess, yeah, let's go up together, Blake Sonny," and casts fly on himself and yourself. At 4th level.
Is this not something we should do from a distance? It could
Fly
explode.
away.
What
It's
color?
fine.
What color is this horn? Gold, you said?
It is, yeah, mostly gold.
Okay, well there are 4 horns of Valhalla: a brass, silver, bronze, and iron one of varying powers. Which one is it?
Yeah, let me go ahead and roll for it. I'll just do it that way. Be easier. I have to pull it up. I got 100.
So it's a legendary one? Cool.
I got 100. Yeah,
Oh
It's an
my
iron.
god.
it's an iron. Got an iron spit.
Rue the day my foes make me blow this horn.
Did you say something about a horn? I
Huh?
thought you didn't
Are
find
you gonna
anything.
break this?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blake's gonna fly up and just start whacking that chain. Here I go
Cool.
whacking again.
Go make some attack rolls, Copernicus. Yeah, now that he's up there. Let me see.
I'm assuming 27 hits, right?
27 hits, yeah.
Cool. 27 damage on the first one.
No, wow.
26, I'm assuming also hits.
Yes.
And just a 10, so 37 damage overall. That was a
a
min
row?
roll. Sad.
Try not to make
What?
me damage on the way to the parking lot.
No, it was 27 and 10, so that's just 30 overall.
27
Well,
and 10.
37.
37.
Yeah. And Copernicus says, now get back, Blake Sunny.
Okay.
And is going to cast an ice storm on the chandelier, burning another 4th level spell slot. And-
Jeez.
Yeah.
I just spent a 5th on a 2nd level spell.
Wait, why did you spend that?
Why did
For
I
the
what?
cold- It generates a storm of ice around the chandelier, which makes the bars more brittle.
Oh.
And at this point, there are discharges of fire from the candles, the purple candles, and they begin to slowly fly at each of you. I need you, you and Copernicus, to both make dexterity saving throws.
I have advantage on those, and I can fly.
Copernicus also is able to deftly fly out of the way.
Dex
Okay,
saves,
17?
you say?
Huh?
Dex saves?
Yes. I guess you're in the space pocket, but since you haven't quite attacked it,
I'm still
not so
like
formally.
floating like up above it, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that you would have to do
Okay.
that pocket. And Blake, Sunny, and Copernicus both pass. Go ahead and continue to make your attacks. And Ruzo, if you want to shoot from where you are, you're welcome to shoot with your crossbow or what have you.
I will do that.
Alistair will throw some javelins in the mix.
Crit!
Got a
Nice. Give me that sweet damage.
Crit also means I get to
Tw-
attack again.
wait, what?
Okay, cool. So,
You can see Alistair toss a javelin from his corner in the space. He just yells out, "Ah!"
28 to hit and 21 damage.
21 damage is good.
So first one's 28. The next one was a crit, so that's
Blake's gonna be adding.
I'm gonna be adding a lot of shit right now.
Yeah.
God, I wish I wasn't bad at math. So that's 18 plus 28. Plus one more. Because brutal critical is fun. Plus 15. 61 damage and 5 counts of d4s.
Just shoots out a guiding bolt. 61 damage?
61 plus 12 necrotic damage.
Fuck
Ooh,
this
you
chandelier.
can see that this is super effective because of the brittleness. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done more damage on average to this chandelier than we do in most sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still up. You can see it swinging around quite a bit more frantically now. The chain rattling pocket.
Epic
You're having to
battle
hold
music,
on.
fighting with this
You actually
chandelier.
drop the horn at one point and fly up and pick
No,
it up.
it's in my bag of holding.
Okay, that's fine. Your bag of holding falls and you scoop it.
What's in your bag of holding?
My stuff.
Russo, it's rude to ask someone
At this
that.
point, the flames of the chandelier become quite a bit more intense, and there are discharges at everyone who has attacked the chandelier so far. I need you to make dexterity saving throws. including Copernicus, who does amazingly well.
All I did was jiggle it.
Yeah, it doesn't quite count.
I got
Alistair
12.
doesn't even move out of the way when he sees the fire coming. He just takes it on the chest. He has so much HP, it's stupid.
That's what we like to hear. Honestly, headcanon, that's why Blake is entirely about taking hits and not dodging.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, I only use first level spell slots for a mage armor at the beginning of the day, and then the other 3 are dedicated to shield spells.
Nice. So
Cool.
Blake and Ruzo, both of you take 12 points of fire damage. Ruzo, that's halved for you, so it's only 6 points.
Okay.
Because you have evasion. And yeah, go ahead and keep making those attacks. Let me get Copernicus. He's just going to use a cantrip at this point. He's swoops by and uses a shocking grass. Says, "Get out of the way, Pocket."
Huh? Okay.
Are we counting sneak attack damage? Because I've been hit now, so it knows.
You, it's not a sentient thing.
Mhm.
It's an object.
Mm.
You can go ahead and count sneak attack damage because we'll say that the being made brittle by the ice has. I mean, it's basically increased the damage threshold.
Okay, that's 34 damage then.
Cool.
Okay, 38 plus 22. That's just... Am I stupid? Just 60, yeah.
Okay. And with Copernicus's shocking grasp, the chain and the chandelier comes down. And you can hear over the intercom, "Phew, phew, phew, code purple. The
Didn't we kill this
keep
guy?
of Earthamon has been infiltrated. Now proceeding with lockdown mechanism M. I need all relevant
flip.
minions to get back to their stations." You can see that the entryways for this passageway are being walled off, and the floor begins to rise slowly.
Oh, shit.
The balcony area looks like it's beginning to recede into the wall, and Copernicus says, "We need to get there!" And he goes to the balcony and begins tying a rope down for everyone who's still on the floor, which is slowly pulling itself up. That's the way! I assume that's the way!
And I fly up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Blake with her flight that has been given to her by Copernicus. She's gonna help.
Very good. Alistair's going to go, and he's going to make sure that Elsha gets up safely. Ruzo, you're able to look after yourself and can spider climb along the wall. Is that everyone? Am I missing anyone? It's exciting.
I think so.
That's everyone.
Very good.
Oh, Pocket's little friend, who can also fly, so it's
No,
fine.
no. They disappeared when I cast the rope trick.
Ah, I see. Cool.
And very good. So you find yourself at the bottom of the spiral staircase. There's a small chamber in this area. You can see a stained glass window with what looks like a mage of one kind of the other. He's holding a skull in one hand and what looks like some kind of plant, a flower or a weed in the other. And just kind of looking demurely off in one direction. Underneath, there's a banner, and it says Earthamon the Destroyer.
Oh, shit. I wasn't ready for this. I'm all out of spell slots. Oh, fuck.
Ah.
Elsha says, "Whatever darkness we face up here, we shall overcome it through the light of the great morning lord."
Oh, I thought you said. I
Yeah.
thought we were looking at him, and like a banner appeared with his name, like it's a boss fight or something.
No, it's a stained glass window, and there's a passageway leading upwards, and there's also a little bench where you can sit and I don't know, presumably chat or admire the stained glass work. Eventually, the stone pushes itself past where you came in, and the room just.
Damn.
Okay.
No going back that way.
Nope.
Can we maybe
We should
perhaps
rest.
have a nappy?
I'm down. You guys are kind of all spelled out anyway.
I can at least ritually cast Liam and Hut.
That's not bad.
Elsha asks, "How long will that take?"
11 minutes approximately.
I'll
Enough time to get some food going.
head up the stairs and see if there's any immediate danger.
Good idea.
Big guy, you should go with her.
And Alistair nods his head. Blake?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Cool. So the three of you make your way up the staircase separately. And you can see that it's sort of, there's a grandiose doorway. It looks like there's something of like a Grim Reaper figure, large skeleton holding out a hand and a scythe. And it's almost like a play on the scene in the Vatican, the creation of man, except the life is being drained from the human figure as opposed to given to it. And that makes up this grandiose doorway. You can see that it has an enormous handle. But you're not sure whether or not it's locked or open, or what have you.
Don't touch
It doesn't look
anything.
like there's any immediate danger. There are a number of unlit torches that line the walls. The space is rather dark, although there is an ambient lighting somewhere.
Don't touch anything.
Let's set up a little bit of a trap here, just in case. Just some cans on a string.
Elsha says, I wish I had some bear traps. That would be more effective.
Theodis cries.
We just need to know it's coming. Oh my god. Yeah, we just need to know if this door's open or something's coming. We don't need to hurt it.
The passageway coming down the stairs, you mean?
Yeah. So Blake's gonna like get some of the empty ration tins I'm assuming we have, like, or half empty ones.
Yeah, now
put them up on the
Alistair
string.
kind of helps you. It's like, oh, well, maybe you should use this knot. And it's a you don't like having this conversation with him. He gets really weird when it comes to setting traps and the particular knots and the history of the knots, and you're sick of it. I would imagine.
God, Dad, I can tie my own knots. Jesus. And then Blake drops her can.
try
He's like, oh,
the Stravinsky double. I swear.
I'll try the Stravinsky double if it gets you to shut up.
Can
And then
I
on top of
it,
go
that
up
way,
the
Missy.
stairs?
Yeah, you come and you see the scene. Alistair and Blake Sunny arguing, and Elsha just kind of looks at you like this is your problem now, and heads down.
I have some caltrops if anyone
Oh.
needs them.
Didn't you have 10,000 ball bearings?
I have 850 now.
Where did they go? Use them.
And Alistair puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "No one appreciates a good, just a simple mechanical trap. Yes,
Okay.
normally." And then he looks to the side. It's like, "Oh, Pop, actually, I'm sorry for trying to kill you. I know I never said that."
Water under the bridge.
Whoa, what?
It's my career. They say you shouldn't bring work home with you, though.
Whoa, holy shit. I just realized that I'm traveling with Alistair, Vampire Hunter, and some kind of vampire?
Dampire, I think you'll find.
Yeah, 'cause, we don't see a lot. Whoa.
Well, it's
Don't
very
brag
big
about
of you to apologize. Thank you.
And then he just turns his head. Blake, that's not the knot.
I'll show you a knot. It's a noose. When I...
Cool. In the meanwhile, Pocket,
So
I'm always curious
Yeah.
what these rituals look like.
Thank you for asking, because I was thinking about it too. So I thought, like, usually if you cast a spell, you've got it in your book, you use the component, you say the words, it happens. But rituals are much more like old school type magic shit. So Pocket has been out here drawing like Full Metal Alchemist style circle in the area of where the dome is going to go. And then after he gets that laid out, he begins flying like in a circle very quickly, like dragging a piece of chalk across the ground, and then slowly coming from the ground as he's going in a circle, like he's 3D printing this dome with the chalk. And that takes a good 11 minutes. I hate doing it this way.
Yeah, very good. It is a very intricate and tedious process. Cool. I like that. And so when everyone comes back, the spell's basically finished, and you just zip, and the dome comes up. But you've been buzzing and carving in with chalk and laying out ingredients and burning incense and just really
The incense was just
the
to bring my
full-
heart rate down.
Yeah, yeah. There are bowls of components that have been used. And what
It's
have
mostly
you.
chalk and a bead and sweat on my brow. Okay, I'm gonna take a nappy.
And Pocket just flies into the circle.
Wait, Pocket,
What?
are you vegetarian? I need to know. I'm cooking.
Fuck no.
Cool. Blake will plan that out.
And Copernicus peeks up. Oh, what are you making, Blake? Oh,
I'm making a little thing you might have heard of called road stew.
yeah, his eyes get wide. What? It's my favorite.
You wouldn't have said. I wouldn't have guessed, really. Huh.
No.
So, oh, I can take a short nappy, but a long resty would be super cool. So Pocket's gonna sleep for as long as he is able to.
Yeah. Blake's only going to get a short rest. She's actually going to keep watch halfway through, just in case those mind flayers decide to find us.
Okay.
I will take a long rest.
Are we able to
cool.
achieve a long rest, Derek?
All of you are able to functionally achieve a long rest in the purely mechanical sense of the word. Yes, I will go ahead and confirm that for Elsha and confirm that for Copernicus. Your spell slots are regained, your HP is returned.
I
That is
can.
what sleep is like.
I can cast. I can fight. Oh, that was just a groovy bot.
Gotcha. And it's a
Cool.
very strange sensation that all of you have who do go to sleep. And Blake Sunny, at a certain point, it's almost as if you feel like you're in a trance state, and you can see the abstract energies of your companions floating there amidst the group of you as not just the physical form, but the essence that also is there.
Ooh.
And it's sort of like
Can
if
I
you
ask what they
imagine
look like?
what you can see in the ethereal plane. And because all of you are in a tiny hut, a Liamon's tiny hut, this little encased magical space. And you're not sure exactly what the effect is, but there's something almost like a slow movement of the chamber itself. And I sort of imagine it like a spaceship traveling through the astral plane, this little space. And we can imagine that the sudden acceleration, or as the top of this tower is shot away from Celestia, Arcadia, Arborea, what have you.
Three different places.
Well, no, it's Celestia, Arcadia, and wow, the one that's Bitopia. That's what it is. The intersection of those three planes. That's where you were. That's where the tower is in
I
the
see.
multiverse. Shot up from there into a more abstract astral space. And
We can see this from inside of our dome.
no, but what you can see when you come to is that the lighting through the stained glass is notably different, and there is a softness in your steps that you might not have noticed previously. The gravity around you sort of changes, and when all of you come to, the space doesn't feel the same. I'll just say that. It's almost as if you're walking on clouds. The gravity in the space isn't the same. You're not sure what the situation is, but you're in the same. I mean, you believe that you're in the same functional space. There's the
Ugh.
same stained glass shrine to Earthamon, but the feeling is different.
I
I don't know how
feel
else to say it.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Hmm.
Elsha says, "Yeah, this is. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable. I think that the air's a little bit thinner wherever we are."
I feel a bit wavy.
I feel like I've lost weight. It's
think
not a bad feeling.
I think you've lost
Bernica
weight.
says, "Is that what that is? I assumed it was the skin suit."
what?
Yeah.
Do you want to describe your outfit again, David?
Yeah, it's very much assassin's gear, like kind of like, whereas Blake was previously wearing like, I don't know, just like short shorts and like a top. It's now like proper like
Very
full
tight,
black.
but like your feathers are like puffed out on the top, so it's like you got this big old owl head, or what?
There's actually a hood to it that kind of like obfuscates the race a little bit because the sunnies are fucking horrifying. So it does look a little spooky with the hood up, but without it, it's just a big goofy owl head over like a very skin tight like kind of body.
Yeah, it's a strange outfit choice, but
Damn.
yes. And so the light shining through the stained glass is spottier. It's more like if you would imagine a starscape being shot through stained glass than your traditional sun. And I suppose that you'll have to use your imagination to the different nuances of that, but it's interesting. A star for every mosaic piece.
I like that. That's
Things
cool.
shooting off in different directions. The dimensions of the space feel different because it's lit up in almost a random, yeah.
I don't know how close we are to what your ending was, but I have to head off in like 20, 25.
That's totally okay. I was thinking that we were going to be about nearing the the ending of the session.
Ooh, I feel
But
better.
for now.
And I'll drop the dome down.
Vroom.
Okay. Let's finish whatever this is.
And
Yeah, for
Elsa
Lathander?
says, through Lathander, all things are possible.
Is it possible to get me the hell home? Why are you all laughing?
It's
You
just
just remind me of a friend.
It's been a while.
You get used to it, we promise. And like we'll start heading to the big boss door, I guess. Has anyone tripped the trap?
When you make it back up, you notice that your traps are all left untripped. That the space is relatively the same. As it
I'm
was.
gonna pick up my caltrops if I can.
Yeah,
So they're quite
absolutely.
handy.
And your string and Blake Sunny, it's not that you have a problem setting up your traps, you have a little bit of a problem trying to pull some of them, and you can see your dad just really smugly looking over you. If you did the double Stravinsky, this wouldn't have happened.
Double
The double
Stravinsky.
Stravinsky would be easy to take down. I can't take this down because I did too good.
Foolproof not. Foolproof.
If you brought your own string, you could have done it. And
Elsa, open the door,
Yeah,
please.
knock it down.
And Elsha comes up to the door, and she says, "I don't know how." And Alistair says, "Are you fucking serious?
That's what I was about to say.
Never been in a dungeon before." And he takes a flint and a torch, and he lights the different torches that are unlit in front of the door, and it groans.
Which is funny
fucking
because Elsha is a
amateurs.
veteran adventurer.
Yeah. She is a veteran adventurer.
Just a bit
And-
rusty.
All of you are able to peek into a very curious scene. It appears as if you've stumbled into something of another workshop. But this one's much bigger, and this would sort of just be the main kind of foyer space of that. There's a lot of stuff that would typically be revealed, but because it is a code purple, security is obscured, so you're able to see sort of covered cloths over tables and curtains running along the walls, and the room itself is a very dark cast, and it appears there are only sort of small flickering red lights in spaces set in and about the room. The only noticeable facet in the very, very center of the space. This is, it's not quite like a perfect cylindrical chamber, but the space, there's a cylindrical chamber with other chambers that are attached to it, and staircases leading up, and passages leading left and right as you make your way into the room. It's a wide space. But at the center, sort of in a column of floating ambient red light, you can see a form that I believe may be familiar to most of you. They're in armor, suspended in animation. Looks like the humanoid form of your former traveling companion, Cedric. And Cedric Dawnbringer. And that's where we're going to stop this week.
Huh.
Wait, literally
Like Cliffhanger.
only Blake and
And
Copernicus
Copernicus.
would recognize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just like
Blake
losing
and
our shit, and
Copernicus-
everyone's like, who?
Yeah, Copernicus looks at you, Blake, like,
Blake's like, what?
yeah.
I knew
And
he was
that's-
alive.
I guess that would technically make this the penultimate episode, because we're coming really close to kind of the climax of what I imagine this adventuring arc is going to bring. The Earthamon's Tower saga.
Okay, I wasn't sure what you meant by that.
It's a very fun saga. I'm loving this shit.
Mm.
This is great.
I mean, we only lost 2 players in it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Well, I feel like that's kind of helped after this like next session or next couple of sessions. I think that enough will have happened that it'll be safe to say that it's like another narrative arc. Hopefully, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yes, that is us for the week, I suppose. Interesting.
Well, I mean, yeah, we kind of completely got thrown off of the actual like Quicksilver quest. We just kind of got yoinked into another world, and we're forced to do things here. And it just so happened that your dad was there, so we could feel okay about pursuing on that path.
Well, one
Yeah.
of the things that you were thinking of doing in Sigil was tracking down where Blake's dad was anyways,
Yeah.
which was always possible because every portal out of the city is monitored, officially.
Oh, we did get sidetracked from saving that wizard from the labyrinth, though.
Yeah.
which maybe I don't think we'll do now.
Yep, that
And
was a
there's
different.
also my uncle, or like relative, that's gonna be murdered.
You were supposed to have killed him, yeah, so that Strahd could have a place in the city. All of these things are open threads.
Bast is dead.
Bast is so dead.
That deal
Never
is
gonna
null
get
and
his house.
void.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bast
the
will get
contract.
resurrected.
That's
Bast
a great.
has no next
Ah,
of kin.
it's wonderful because in the city of Sigil, a lot of the contracts expire on death. And so I imagine employers occasionally send assassins to get their own employees out of their contracts. Or people fake their own deaths or actually kill themselves and then are
Sure,
resurrected,
all of the
you know?
above.
All of the above. So that's our context.
Great.
That's great. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yes, and
That was a lot of fun.
yeah, thank you all for coming. I think that hopefully next time Travis will be able to join us, and we'll see what he's bringing to the table. But
Is he
until
playing
then,
as Cedric?
Bye.
bye.